The legal battle between NASCAR and two of its Cup Series teams, 23XI Racing and Front Row Motorsports, has taken another turn as NASCAR filed a motion to dismiss the antitrust lawsuit brought against them in October. The lawsuit, filed in the federal court of North Carolina, accuses NASCAR of monopolizing the sport to the detriment of its teams. However, NASCAR's response is both sharp and dismissive. In its motion, NASCAR referred to the lawsuit as a misguided attempt to dress up private business frustrations in antitrust garb. The sanctioning body argued that the plaintiffs' claims are flawed on multiple levels, citing the statute of limitations, lack of evidence for reduced competition, and no valid antitrust injury to establish legal standing. NASCAR contends that the lawsuit is less about antitrust concerns and more about renegotiating terms that teams failed to secure during prior negotiations. This legal dispute stems from a controversial moment in September when teams gathered at Atlanta Motor Speedway to discuss the renewal of the 2016 charter agreement, set to expire at the end of 2024. NASCAR presented its final charter proposal with a strict 6-hour deadline, warning that the entire charter system could be eliminated for 2025 if teams didn't sign. While 15 Cup Series teams ultimately agreed to the terms, 23XI Racing and Front Row Motorsports refused, leading to allegations that NASCAR's tactics were monopolistic and designed to force compliance. The team's demands included making charters permanent, a move NASCAR declined to include in its proposal. In their lawsuit, 23XI and Front Row accused NASCAR CEO Jim France of using monopolistic practices to maintain control over the sport, allegedly at the expense of the very teams that fuel its success. NASCAR, however, maintains that its charter system was never intended to be permanent and that the demands from the two teams are an overreach. Their motion to dismiss emphasizes that the plaintiffs are attempting to rewrite private contractual agreements rather than address genuine antitrust issues. As the court considers NASCAR's motion to dismiss, the broader implications for the sport loom large. If the case proceeds, it could challenge NASCAR's long-standing control over its operations and open the door for significant structural changes. For now, the racing world waits to see whether the lawsuit will move forward or if NASCAR's motion to dismiss will put an end to this high-stakes legal battle.